34 million years, you guys.
All of you who told me about this place is absolutely incredible. Good morning. Coffee?
Finally made it to a new state. We have left Texas and we just crossed the New Mexico border.
Winston. We made a pit stop in El Paso because it's kind of a long haul. We just wanted to take our time. You guys know that we drive slow. We stopped at Franklin Mountain State Park. Super beautiful.
So beautiful. There was only one other camper there. Now there isn't any running water, no electric, no drinking water. So I can see how it might not be everyone's cup of tea, but it was perfect for us for a night.
With that being said, we haven't taken a shower for a couple days, and a big part of us traveling without getting burnt out is prioritizing our health and our hygiene. So, you know, I like to take a shower every day. You know, the next spot we're going to be going to in New Mexico, which is City of Rocks State Park. You guys are going to see that really soon. They're going to have showers and electricity. So I like to rough it, you know, just enough. This place is so beautiful. I cannot wait to show you guys. First things first, we gotta walk our Winston boy. He was so good in that car ride.
This whole park is full of these picturesque rocks as far as you can see. And I wonder how they got here. We're gonna need to learn some history about this place.
Bizarre. The rocks are only right in the middle of this huge field. Wow. So random. Brew up some coffee. We just got to camp. We're settling in. We're relaxing. We're also gonna clean up a lot of stuff and take care of some little maintenance stuff. I want to mention all of you who told me about bungee cording the bikes. You're geniuses, okay? This is why I love you guys. Thank you so much. You guys know that I was having that issue with the bikes rubbing on the back, and it was just making too much contact with the back of the camper and rubbing off the paint. And a couple of you suggested just bungee cording the wheels together. It's so simple, but it's so genius. Thank you again. Much love to you guys. That was very, very helpful. I also got a new hand grinder. You guys know I have a vintage hand grinder. It's this one. Love it, very cool, but it's kind of difficult to grind up the coffee beans, so I did get a new one.
Cheers. A little tea, a little coffee, a lot of rocks.
So this hitch ball, it's great. This is a Kurt rocker ball. What it does is it softens the pull on the trailer when you accelerate and whenever you hit the brakes. So this actually will rock back and forth with the weight of the trailer on it. We actually have this on a 2-inch rise, and I want to put it a little bit higher just because I noticed we're riding a little bit low. So what I did was I got a 4-inch drop, and I'm going to turn it upside down, and I've asked multiple people. They say it's okay to do that. You really want to have your trailer nice and level with the vehicle. See, the problem is all of my tools for that is underneath our lovely kitchen area, so I have to take all of that out. Good reason to get it cleaned up though, I gotta say. Got some cool stickers for our Patreon. If you guys want to check out our Patreon, it's down below. Monthly, we'll send you a letter and a little souvenir from places that we visit, so check it out down below in the description. First, what I'm gonna do is just take this off. I'm not gonna take the Kurt rocker ball off quite yet. I have another hitch ball that I'm gonna attach to the 4-inch rise. It'll be a 4-inch rise, and see if it's a good match for the trailer and it's nice and level.
Time to test it out.
See a lot more clearance on the wheel there. I'll be happy with that when we're driving. We won't know until we leave this campground, so we'll check in with you guys at the next campground and let you know how that drive went.
Thumbs up.
from City of Rocks in New Mexico. It rained all last night. When it rains in the desert, it is so refreshing to wake up to. It's so crisp. Things are a little bit dewy, but it just feels like there's refreshment in the air. It's so nice. Winston's come to join me. Get in your chair.
Green 50 and 5 is 20. Thank you.
Pine Farm and Faywood Farm,
yeah.
and they have pears and quince. Is that how you say that?
Quince.
Quince. Quince.
God is in everything that you see. Oh yeah.
We went to that really cute little farmer's market. We got some fresh eggs. I love fresh eggs. I got some fresh tortillas right here. Homemade hatch green chili and cheese tamales. New Mexico takes their chiles very seriously, so I'm going to enjoy these. I cannot wait to eat these. Gotta support those local spots. There's nothing like the local farmers. It's the best stuff you can get. City of Rock State Park is really close to Silver City. It is an old town, so much historic feel to it. There's coffee and tea houses, there's art galleries, there's antique stores here.
We just made it to Tranquil Buzz. It's a coffee shop right here in downtown.
Oh my goodness.
Fun.
I got a cafe au lait, foamy on the top with some oat milk. It's nice and nutty, and there's hints of blueberry in there. That's what the barista just told me.
And now for their lavender lemon bar. It's super dense and sticky. Let's see. And this melts it in your mouth afterward.
Let's go on a hike. Let's walk through these big old rocks.
The grass is so high out here, and we know there's a lot of animals and snakes, so we just hold him and look how he sits. Oh my gosh.
Good morning from City of Rocks State Park in New Mexico. This place is absolutely incredible.
So here's our exciting fun fact. The City of Rocks was formed about 34 million years ago. There was a volcano that erupted. It took a long time to do its whole thing. At one point, it created all these rocks that we see here today. 34 million years, you guys. It's so cool we can be here right now.
And it's so fun to hop around on each rock and just go explore. We're having so much fun taking pictures and filming because this place is just picturesque. It's incredibly beautiful.
Amazing.
Come here.
Happiest boy.
Whoa, Winston.
Oh my God.
Come here. Come on. That's my boy. One of the coolest things about it is whenever you're driving towards a state park, you're surrounded by farm roads, and when you turn the corner, all you see in the distance is all these boulders, these random boulders amongst all this farmland. It makes for such a unique landscape. I've never seen anything quite like it.
Dun, 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 dun. It's time for another one of Amber's beverage reviews. Today we're reviewing an IPA, surprise, surprise. This one is from New Mexico. And one of my favorite things about traveling to all of these places that we're going is that we can try the local beer that we wouldn't have access to everywhere. And today, I'm excited to try this one. This has the New Mexico flag on the front. This is called a Happy Camper IPA. I mean, how much more fitting could that be? We're happy campers. This is a 6.6% ABV, so classic IPA, great can, love everything about it. This is made by Santa Fe Brewing. Let's give it a try. It tastes citrusy, there's hops in it. It's really smooth, it's not crazy any type of way. Perfect for when it's hot outside for an IPA, you know, that's hard to find. I love it.
It's time to cook! What we're making for this video, we're calling them Honey I Roam Boulder Bowls. And it's a perfect autumn recipe. I'll tell you why. We're going to be cooking up some acorn squash in the Dutch oven. First off, we're gonna half the acorn squash. Look at that, acorn squash is such a good squash to cook up, very easy. You just have it, you take out the seeds, you can just steam them with a little bit of water in it and throw it in the oven. It'll be 425 for 35 minutes. You can do these sweet too. We used to actually just put a little bit of butter, a little bit of salt, some sugar, some cinnamon, and once we took them out of the oven, we throw a dollop of ice cream in there. We're gonna put a little bit of water in the bottom of our preheated Dutch oven. We're gonna let those acorn squash sit in there and steam until they're nice and soft. And you know what we're gonna fill them with? Pumpkin risotto. Let's check it. These are perfect. They're ready to come out now. We're gonna put these aside and we're gonna make our risotto. Toast this just for a moment and then we're going to add in the white wine. Let that boil off so there's no more alcohol in there. Then we're going to slowly start adding the stock in there, continuing to stir and stir, adding stock.
It is smelling so good. You can smell the pumpkin in there, the butter, the onions, the wine. I can't wait to try this one.
Okay, Amber, go.
I'm on stirring duty here. I was like, Giulietta, your arm must be tired from stirring all that. So, you know, we got a little tiny glass of that little wine here. And we're stirring and stirring. And you know what? When it gets dry, we add a little bit more broth. That's how we cook.
Look at this creaminess. That is creamy right there. I'm gonna make Amber's first.
What better presentation could you ask for than this? You know, it is gourd season. So acorn squash, spaghetti squash, any gourd, I'm looking forward to. This one's beautifully done, wow. Who wants a bowl when you can have a gourd? Acorn squash comes right out of it. Look at this perfect bite. Dreamy. The sweetness with the softness of the acorn squash, the Parmesan. Wow. You're gonna have to make this.
I'm so happy it's gourd season. I love this season because you can do so much with pumpkins and gourds and all the different squashes that there are. Wow. The saltiness of the risotto with the Parmesan cheese, and then you have this extra creamy acorn squash that comes through, and it's just naturally sweet and has such a great texture. It just is like, it's butter.
Yeah.
It's like butter food. This is incredible. Such a great vegetarian option. Just use vegetable broth, and you guys can make this at camp. You definitely can make it at home, but try it out at camp.
Isn't this gorgeous?
Well, that was a fun video to do. Didn't you have a good time?
Oh my gosh, I loved every minute.
Thank you so much for watching this video. We are
Honey I Roam. We love you guys. Thank you so much for joining this video. We have so many more on our YouTube channel, so you gotta subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss any notifications. You know we love you.
Excuse me, what are you doing? What are you doing?
We can tell why it's called the City of Rocks. It is these, I mean, hang on. Come on.
It's a gourd. What's more autumn than gourds?
Oh my gourd. I like puns. This is gorgeous. Oh my gourd. Excuse me, I'm cooking. Oh my gourd.